What's up, people? It's me again. I'm back. It's London. Read to a new video by Jamari called Drake is ending his career. Now, recently, I have heard that Drake has been trying to sue UMG. I think he put 2 lawsuits up or some shit like that. So, I don't want to hear nothing about Drake being the GOAT ever again. I don't care what anybody says. I've never liked Drake. I never liked his personality. I never liked anything he's ever done. I'm just gonna say that. Like, he has a couple good songs here and there, but as a person, I've never liked him. As a artist, I never really liked him. It's just, he just comes off as very fake. That's my opinion, honestly. And I've been having this opinion since a long time, and everybody used to call me weird for it. But whatever. It's whatever now. But we got a new video called Drake is in his career, so I'm hoping. Well, I'm not hoping, but I'm trying to hear what this actual information is about the UMG whole thing, because I have not really looked into it. I have seen Twitter posts and things on Instagram and things like that, but I've never really got right into exactly what he's suing for, because I have a life. Anyways, let's get into it.
So the last 48 hours have been absolutely insane. Obviously, Drake filed his first lawsuit against Spotify and UMG, and now he has filed a petition, which is kind of like the starting place of a lawsuit against UMG and iHeartRadio. Basically, Drake is asking a judge if he can do an audit of their partnership, because he wants to see if any suspect activity was going on when it came to Not Like Us being played relentlessly on the radio and pretty much everywhere else all summer long. It's funny because there are literal senior citizens and children alike who know and reference this song.
Freak ass nigga, you have 69 gone. Freak ass nigga, you have 69 gone.
It is being played in every professional sports league, both during the game and as they cut to
That's crazy, man.
I don't know if y'all should be playing that Kendrick. Y'all want to get a lawsuit up there.
And don't even get me started.
Oh my god, this was the most whole shit I've ever seen, man. He was. This dude's such a fucking cornball, man. He is such a fucking cornball. Who does shit like that, man? Go on live television and just hating. That's what you get, man. Just take your L and just leave it at that, man. Jesus.
Feud with NBA player DeMar DeRozan, aka the man named and featured in the Not Like Us video. The funniest part is,
like, he's from Compton. What else you expect him to do? What else you expect him to do? Just be like, oh, I ain't fuck with that, even though he's from my city.
while
fucking
he was
dumb.
standing sideline and trying to mean mug for 3 hours.
Talking mad shit, looking like a fucking bitch. You bitch made, dog. I ain't saying I'm tough, but you bitch made too.
Drake watched DeMar get the dub and drop 27 on his head top, but that didn't stop him from uttering under his breath, "Fuck outta here, pussy."
Well, I just call myself a bitch.
After DeMar was already fully turned around and out of distance where the sound waves off Drake's pursed lips would not reach his ears. Drake would later say this during a broadcast about
Looking like a
DeMar's
whole
jersey
bitch.
potentially hanging in the Raptors' rafters.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question.
And DeMar would respond like this.
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down, so I tell him good luck.
Either way, in this petition I'm about to talk about, Drake is now suing for the mean words said in Not Like Us. We thought that just this one time he wouldn't be lame, but he expected UMG to save him, and once again he's trying to call out that payola.
That's what he's suing for? The words are not like us?
Earlier this year, one of the artists that UMG has under contract presented UMG with a new song called Not Like Us. Before it approved the release of the song, UMG knew that the song itself, as well as its accompanying album art and music video, attacked the character of another one of UMG's most prominent artists, Drake, by falsely accusing him of being a sex offender, engaging in pedophilic acts, harboring sex offenders, and committing other criminal sexual acts. Specifically, the song...
You have to include the Diddy. Oh, God. Oh, no.
calls Drake
Not Diddy.
a certified pedophile, a predator, and someone whose name should be registered and placed on
Neighborhood
Neighborhood
Watch.
I mean, I won't lie to you guys, that album art was pretty crazy. Like, imagine everyone seeing the Google Maps of your crib and always thinking about this. And I'm calling it right now, these two filings are gonna give Not Like Us a massive second wave. Drake was over here strategically planning...
Yeah, you're not really doing... I was about to say that too. Like, you're not really, like, stopping anything. You're actually gonna make people actually listen to the song a little bit more now because you're doing this whole ass shit, man. You should just took your L, man. Honestly, just took your L, stay quiet for a little bit, come out with some music, and you would have been fine. You would have been perfectly fine. You might get called a pedophile. Oh shit, you might be called a pedo for a couple times out the years, but I'm sure it's gonna dwindle out soon. You'll be all right. It's not like you haven't heard criticism before. It's just that's why I never liked him. He's always done shit like this. We've always seen it. Ever since I heard the shit about Fetty Wap, like years ago, I was like, I don't like this dude at all. He's lame as fuck.
The release of this lawsuit and petition to try and step on Kendrick's album release, and I just don't think this is going to end very well for him. When someone tries to buck against the machine in general, it normally does not end very well, just ask Kanye. And obviously Drake has a lot of money and access to the best lawyers in the world, but the system has endless resources, both clean and dirty. I will say though, this next part of the filing has to be the most pathetic. Pursuant to its rights under various contracts, UMG has exclusive control over the licensing of Not Like Us, and could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offending material to be edited or even removed. Like, dude, are you fucking serious? But UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit, with the intent of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his business to...
Do they not do the same thing with Drake? It's not another thing that Drake does all the time? It's a music industry thing as a whole. I'm sure they do it all the time. Like, especially, like, when the Pink Tape came out, I didn't think it was really that good, but, like, I watched the video, and I happened to click on it, like, immediately when they got uploaded, and it was just hella bot comments, and I'm sure that's coming from the label itself. I've seen shit like that all the time.
To drive consumer hysteria, and of course...
They do it for all artists, so I don't know what he's upset about.
To massive revenues. I'm sorry, but this entire thing just reads like a quest for self-pity. Like it's supposed to be a rap battle, my guy, and now your feelings are hurt? Drake did mention...
After you called him out, you told him to drop, and then he dropped, and now look at you. Now look at you. You all fucked up.
In Kendrick's family after he warned him not to do so, and so then he unleashed.
Rap music is weird now anyway.
It's like there's no way Drake can believe that this song was actually the most popular of the summer for a lot of people. Not Like Us became a movement and an anthem.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Using the term itself for a lot of big events. And then the LA Dodgers go on to win the World Series. I mean, come on, man. And it's also very ironic to me that Drake wants to take it there when he's been one of the most played artists on the radio for the last 2 decades.
He benefits the most off of it. That's the crazy part.
Most likely got some strings pulled for himself in the background from time to time, whether he knew it or not. Either way, Drake wanted UMG to hold back this record because it does not mention him in a favorable way. I mean, he made songs about Kendrick being his wife and his best friend being the father of one of his kids, and he released the Republic
I don't think he said he was fucking his wife. I'm pretty sure he was saying Dave Free was fucking his wife, but you know, it's whatever.
Records, who is under UMG. But nah, I guess that's supposed to be different. It's not like those lies could have possibly hurt Kendrick and his career, right? And Drake would totally be doing all of this if the public perception was that he won, right? To the victor goes the spoils, buddy. And Drake has to be the sorest loser of all time.
It's making me mad just sitting here just listening to this shit, because I hate bitches like this, man. I hate people like this. Y'all talk shit, then someone talks shit back to you, now you're throwing your hands up like a little... I interact with too many people that are like that. It just pisses me the fuck off. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Even though I can't do that legally. I mean, I could, but they'd probably call the police.
And now there's just this stain on his reputation forever, and when that happens, it does kind of change the way that people see a person from that point on. And so Drake alleges that UMG was funneling payments to iHeartRadio for some payola for Not Like Us, noting that they and only they have all the rights to do whatever they want in terms of where and how this song was distributed. UMG and iHeartMedia have a long-standing symbiotic business relationship whereby iHeartMedia pays UMG to license and collect royalties for UMG artist songs over radio airplay and streaming
What?
services. The amount of money exchanged between
Bro, fucking One Dance, fucking God's Plan, that shit was everywhere. I'm sure they did the same shit for you. I'm sure they did. As much as I wanted to avoid it, it was on every fucking radio station possible. I think I even heard on a country radio station at one point. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Even though I don't listen to radio anymore. This was back in the day. But you know.
between iHeartMedia and UMG is substantial. In the last quarter of 2023, UMG, through its recorded music and music publishing divisions, had an ownership interest in more than 60% of the 100 songs listed on the Billboard Hot 100 radio charts. Without its business deals with UMG, iHeartMedia would lose access to a majority of its top radio hits. And so UMG probably holds quite a bit of power over them. The suit then goes on to talk about how Not Like Us was played tens of millions of times on the radio, and that in total this song has been spun billions of times. Drake is very upset that till this day this song is one of the most played across iHeart's various stations, and I actually just checked and Drake does not have a single song on the Billboard Hot 100, despite releasing 12 singles this year. According to one inside source known to Petitioner, UMG made covert payments to a number of platforms, including radio stations, to play and promote Not Like Us without disclosing those payments to listeners. This practice, known as
Have they ever disclosed anything for your songs to do shit like that? Like, why is it a problem now? It happens all the time. It happens all the fucking time.
payola, is prohibited by the Communications Act of 1934. So
I don't get this motherfucker, man. I don't understand what people saw in him when he first came out. Well, I kind of understand what people saw in him. He was actually rapping back then. But then as his career just started going up, I start seeing more and more of this whole ass shit that he be doing, man. And not to mention, when he he's the hard R. I was like, oh man. I saw that video a long time ago when he was like, what he's talking about, Joe Budden? Oh yeah, that's that Nick. Hell no.
he says all of that, but then
And he's Canadian. He's Canadian. I don't care where his dad's from. He's Canadian. He grew up in Canada. I don't care. Anybody keeps making a claim, oh, his dad's from America. No, he lived in Canada for the majority of his life. He's not American.
later admits that he has little to no evidence to suggest that iHeart was accepting payola from UMG. Drake also continues to spread the bot narrative here, and he even cries about UMG allegedly paying influencers to spread this song.
I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from fucking the Aubrey's Angels in this motherfucker, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But I don't like this motherfucker at all. I'm sorry. That's your king? Wangwan Delilah, that's your king? Get this motherfucker off my screen.
Like literally every other song released during the TikTok era. Like, I don't know if this is some sort of news flash to Drake, but no matter who had the biggest song in this battle, like it doesn't matter if it was Drake or Kendrick, it was going to be a massive hit. This battle was one of the most anticipated events in hip-hop history that was built up for well over a decade. It's like Drake doesn't understand the magnitude of what he himself was involved in, and that's probably why he lost, because he treated it like a sparring session and Kendrick treated it like a championship fight. And
But hey, what a time to be alive to be a part of the greatest rap beef in history. I'll say that. I'll get that to Drake. At least, and he did fight back. He didn't bow out like J. Cole. Even though I like J. Cole, and I kind of understand where he's coming from when he did bow out. Because I'm pretty sure Tablet's been saying that Schoolboy Q called him up and told him that it's not what you think it is. So, I still got grace for J. Cole. I don't care. Everybody's like shitting on him all the time, but it's fine. But I know Drake did fight back, so I'll give him that.
so now Drake wants to have his own personal audit into UMG and iHeart's relationship. Petitioner brings this action for a discrete and specific purpose, to understand whether and how UMG funneled payments to iHeartRadio and its radio stations as part of a pay-to-play scheme. Petitioner has amassed sufficient facts to pursue certain tortious claims against UMG, including but not limited to a claim for defamation, but currently lacks factual support necessary to determine whether he may bring claims of the civil RICO against UMG and basically anyone else who was involved in this alleged payola scheme. So basically Drake is asking a judge for permission to peek behind the curtain just to see if these claims hold any merit at all, and then he will decide if he wants to sue them or not. To me, this entire situation has kind of just become a massive joke. I think the only worst thing he could have done here was directly sue Kendrick for calling him a PDF, but I guess if he does that, then Kendrick's wife should consider countersuing him for speaking crazy about—
I knew he was gonna bring that up, because he can do the exact same thing right back to you. You should just kept it hip-hop, should just kept it rapping. I mean, you did miss his family, but at that point, you should have known what was coming, man. You should not be like, oh, you shouldn't have said that about me, but then you say something. I think you were the first one to say something. Well, hold on. Yeah, I think you were the first one to say something about him beating his wife and all that shit. So, I mean, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You knew what you were getting into. You put the energy in, you're gonna get the energy right back to you. I hate motherfuckers like this.
About her. But then we're just going around in like this circle jerk of lawsuits, and I don't know, I just feel like that's never really been what hip-hop is about.
Exactly.
But yeah, either way, people are now ripping Drake apart for these decisions that he's made. They're saying that—
Nope, people still copping pleas. Academics are still copping pleas for this motherfucker. I see it all the time. This dude will not— God damn.
he's soft. They're saying that he's
choking on
basically
him.
a
That's what he's
solution.
doing.
Either way, I want to know what you guys think about the—
Don't hate the academics, though. I like academics sometimes. He's not a bad person. Well, he does drink. Whatever.
lawsuit. What do you think about this petition? I do want to thank you guys though for dropping a like on today's video, sharing it, and subscribing.
Shout out Jamari.
You guys know it's been your boy, the widescreen Superman, and I got some other rap lawsuits out here to cover. So I'm out.
Shout out Jamari, man. Great video, Jamari. Appreciate you and your effort. You do a lot more than me. I don't edit shit, so I appreciate you for doing all this editing and stuff. I'm sure you have an editor, or maybe you don't, and you're just that great at what you do. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. Wait, I just said that. Leave a comment if you want to. Let me know what else I should react to. I heard Juice WRLD's album did come out. It's gonna be hard to listen for me, to be honest, but I will do it if anyone wants to see it. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, and please don't be a bitch like Drake. Thank you.